still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Vices. 60 Vices. Ready?
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Eagle defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Nicole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Down the left sideline. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
At the Buccaneers' 22-yard line.
Set.
In motion right goes Reed. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis-Cine. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
So, big 13. Big 13.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. To throw is Milton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
They run once more with Taylor. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's 3rd and 10.
11 hiding. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll send Reed in motion left. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
11. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
In motion left, that's Reed.
Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Folks' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
11.
In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now to throw. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
First and 10 at the 24-yard
Here we go.
line.
Check. 65, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Throwing is Milton. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead.
14, Eagles 6.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 11, MT, Tate. That's 12.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Burrow will throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. They juked him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Harvey now on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Pass caught right side by Taylor. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, can. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
First down, Eagles.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will hold at 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a part of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 22-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Milton. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70
And now an audible here into something else.
60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Go.
To throw, it's Milton. Pass complete to Chandler on the check down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 27-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow changing things up here. On the handoff, Harvey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Harvey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chuck Clark. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Ready?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he rifles one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
Ready? Alert! 6. Ready? Ready?
Milton. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Come on.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
65 catch, 18.
Now a handoff to Chandler. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Big Lion. 18.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
11.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, can.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Let's get set. 180. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
180. 11 Thomas. 11.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
1st and 10 at the
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.